Creepy crawlies are front and center at an exhibit this week in the Upper Valley. It's a chance for kids to see some really neat bugs up close. Kat Viglienzoni takes us to the Caterpillar Lab in this morning's Sunday Science.
So this is a treat. We have a big female regal moth. They don't have mouth parts. They don't have stomachs. They can't digest any food.
Sam Jaffe's love of caterpillars goes back as far as he can remember.
Well, I've been doing caterpillars since I was about 4 years old. My parents would find caterpillars crawling across the kitchen floor. Didn't know where they came from until they discovered I was just smuggling them in from the backyard. You can feel how it's got these little Velcro pads on its legs.
Now he runs the Caterpillar Lab, which is at Montshire Museum of Science for a few days. It's a hit with the kids and their parents.
You know, every spring when we start programs, I'm worried that we're going to go out and do a program and it's going to be a flop. But as soon as we get the caterpillars out there on the tables, kids just come running to the tables. They're so excited, so full of questions. These things make our lives easy.
Kids can examine cocoons underneath a microscope or get nose to nose with a moth that has big eye spots on its wings to scare off predators. There are about 45 different native caterpillar species on display.
One of the neatest things I found in this exhibit are the caterpillar names. For instance, we have the apple sphinx caterpillar in here, or the one I'm holding, my favorite, the hickory-horned devil caterpillar.
So here's one, and there's another one, and then there's another one.
Elsa says the silkworms were her favorite.
They have a lot of history to them because they came from China, and that's how people in the olden days made silk.
But just a couple of inches to the side sits a very funky caterpillar.
So this caterpillar here is probably the weirdest caterpillar in the world.
Its body looks like bird droppings, but that isn't the only deterrent for predators.
See its little rear end sticking up here? It looks kind of like the head of a jumping spider. And if that doesn't make it weird enough, do you see it shaking its head back and forth? Kind of like, stay away from me.
It wears discarded skins like a hat to swat away the tiny bugs that try to attack it. It's an exhibit designed to make people think about what's hiding just under the flower petals in their own backyards.
Maybe there are surprises to be had just by walking down the streets.
Kat Viglienzoni, Channel 3 News, Norwich.
The Caterpillar Lab will be at the Montshire Museum of Science through Tuesday.